The Gift of the Magi, by O.Henry. Once upon a time, in a small, humble apartment lived a young couple, Jim and Della. They were deeply in love but incredibly poor. Christmas was just around the corner, and they had barely enough money to survive, let alone buy gifts. Della had saved every penny she could. She counted it again. $1.87. That's all. Just a little over $1 to buy a Christmas gift for the man she loved more than anything in the world. She looked in the mirror, then at her long, beautiful hair, her only treasure. Quietly, bravely, she stepped out, walked down the cold street, and sold her hair for $20. Now with $21.87 in hand, she searched every shop until she found it. The perfect gift. A platinum chain for Jim's precious pocket watch, the one he inherited from his father. Excited and nervous, she returned home, waiting for Jim to arrive. And when he walked in, he stood frozen. His eyes stared at her short hair. Not with anger, not with sadness, but with shock. Then slowly, he handed her a small box. "Open it," he said softly. Inside, there were a pair of beautiful combs, tortoiseshell combs with jeweled edges, the very ones Della had admired in a shop window for months. But now, her hair was gone. Tears welled up in her eyes. And then, smiling through his sorrow, Jim said, "Della, I sold my watch to buy you those combs." There they were, each having given up their greatest treasure, for the sake of love. They were poor, yes, but richer than kings in the love they shared. Of all who give gifts, the narrator says, these two were the wisest. They were the Magi. Why is it called The Gift of the Magi? The story is called The Gift of the Magi because of the three wise men in the Bible, the Magi. They brought gifts to baby Jesus: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These gifts were given with love, care, and deep meaning. In the story, Jim and Della also give gifts. But they give something more. They sacrifice their most precious belongings. Della sells her hair. Jim sells his watch. Why? To make each other happy. Their gifts may seem useless in the end, but their love and sacrifice make them the wisest givers of all. True love is the greatest gift. That's the message of the Gift of the Magi.